And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman of the Crypto, episode 1193. Today is Wednesday, February 14th. Happy V Day out there to everyone. And I'm King, here to bridge the gap between the community and crypto every day, most days, Monday through Friday. Not a lot of stories today. Of course, we're just going to be talking about that PAP. Bitcoin breaches $1 trillion market cap. Blackrock's Bitcoin ETF passes 100 Bitcoin under management. Let's see. Crypto greed index hits highest level since Bitcoin's $69,000 all-time high. And Ledger to simplify crypto purchases with Coinbase integration. But first and foremost, of course, let's go ahead and take a quick look at these prices to see what's going on. Bitcoin is coming in heavy, hot and heavy for Valentine's Day at $51,890, $91, up 6.2%, 20% on the 7-day clock. Ethereum at $2,758, up 4.49%. Solana at $117, up 6.97%. Ripple at 53 cents, up 2.98%. Number 9, Avalanche at 41.82, up 5.98%. And number 10 is Dogecoin, just edged out Chainlink. Back to that number 11 spot. Number 10, Dogecoin at 8 cents, up 2.83%. Recently added tokens are Dark Brandon, Biden Coin, King Cat, and Silly Cat. All the cats are back. Trending, of course, is Bitcoin, Gorilla, and Ethereum. Fear and Greed Index is at a 71. Bitcoin dominance at a 52.6 and Ethereum at a 17.2. And today's show is mostly just going to be a quick price action talk. Still not a lot of news ever since the ETF. At least we're headed in the right direction when it comes to price point. We talked about the other day. We thought we'd be hitting 50K. There's news stories saying we might get a pushback. I was like, no, 50K is happening. And we blew right through it. So the next psychological number is going to be 58 to 60K. Same thing. I think we're heading in that direction. I mean, sooner rather than later, the way this price point is pumping right now. But let me say some quick shout outs before I get this show on the road. Welcome back to the show, all the warriors. I see you all in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on? Bitcoin Shango, Satoshi Slim, Kadeem K, Humney Developer, Trey Francis, Les Square, Will 45, Crypto Night Train, Junior Maley, Hyben, Blockchain Bully, Memories with Mike, Nerd Up. Good morning, Alipio, Crypt Work. Welcome back to the show. What's going on, everyone? Top story of the day, big celebration for Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin breaches $1 trillion market cap. People, this is what I'm talking about. They keep talking about Bitcoin like it's dead and gone, and we're just now starting. We're just growing. We're just reaching milestones, capital milestones we haven't seen and reached before ever or in a long time. The total market value of Bitcoin's circulating supply across $1 trillion at the Bitcoin's price surge above $51,000. That's right. That is the total circulating supply across $1 trillion after the Bitcoin price surge above $51,000. The current circulating supply of Bitcoin is 19,627 and 443. I said 19,627,443 Bitcoin, i.e. 93.46% of its total supply, which is hard capped at 21 million. One thing I want to throw out there is that this is probably actually a lot lower than people say if they're including all of the Bitcoin, because estimates have already been thrown out there that at least up to, let's say, like 1 million to 2 million Bitcoin, or I want to say at least about 1 million to 2 million Bitcoin has been lost, right? Think about all the Bitcoin that's been lost on hard drives and dumpsters. You hear about that. I mean, I know I got Bitcoin and dust on wallets. I probably haven't checked forever and lost passwords too, as I know other people the same way. So I won't say that's the full number, but again, the number's up there. It probably is going to be around 18 million and some change right now, if that. But still, that total supply, they're saying that's finally crossed that $1 trillion market cap. So that's pretty cool to see. Again, this spike in Bitcoin investments at both the individual and institutional levels have aided Bitcoin's sustained price appreciation recently. It is definitely something to write home about. Previously, Bitcoin recorded a $1 trillion market cap milestone in November 2021 during a bull run that eventually catapulted Bitcoin to its momentary all-time high of $69,000. Parallelly, I've never seen that word before, so I can't even say it right. Parallelly, basically, in parallel, the bull run extended across the crypto ecosystem and for the first time recorded a combined crypto market cap of $3 trillion at the time. So again, we're looking for that super cycle again. I think we'll get it. 69K. We're looking at 100K after this next cycle, especially going into next year. I can't say for sure this year. I think for sure next year it's 100K. I think I have my metrics probably at like 80 something or whatever this year. I definitely think we're going to hit 150K next year. And that's before that red candle of death that I think will also hit us, where we see a $70,000-$80,000 loss in one day. So it'll scare a lot of people out the market. And that would be your time to buy some cheap Bitcoin at, say, I don't know, $90,000. We'll see what happens, right? But nonetheless, very interesting story right there with that $1 trillion market cap happening. And at the same time as that $1 trillion market cap happening, the crypto greed index. If you notice, we are at a 71 today, at least on coin market cap. But it looks like the crypto greed index hits its highest level since Bitcoin's $69,000 all-time high. That's right. The last time the crypto fear and greed index scored 79, also was at 79, there we go, was in mid-November 2021 when Bitcoin was on track to hit $69,000. The crypto fear and greed index, a major tool tracking the market sentiment in cryptocurrency markets, was essentially, or which clearly isn't perfect because when coin market cap said 71 today, has hit highs not seen since Bitcoin reached its all-time highs. According to data on the website alternative.me, the crypto and fear greed index, let me see, I've never been on this website, surged as high as 79 on February 13th, reaching its high. Okay, so yesterday it could have went that high for sure. Its highest level since mid-November 2021 when the Bitcoin price peaked at $69,000. This 79 price point or fear and greed index point came shortly after Bitcoin passed $50,000. So you can see that exuberance, 20% on the week and about 13% on the year to value date as well. And again, this is the first time we've hit 79 on that fear and greed index for the last 2 years from alternative.me with what they are tracking. We previously touched a 76 on January 11th around the hype of the ETF launch. And it looks like this hype is still rolling off of the ETF launch and going to the halvening. But again, the good thing is that fear and greed index is high, which means people are FOMOing into Bitcoin and crypto right now as a whole. More capital inroads, more capital to come inside the Bitcoin. All good things to see. Memories Mike said, I'm curious to see what the fair market value of Bitcoin will end up being. I mean, honestly, I think we're just really getting to that point. I don't even think we're close to it. Like I said, Bitcoin should have been over 100K, especially when you talk about the likes of Dogecoin, or, and I won't even go Dogecoin, the likes of what are some of the coins that are just like the straight scams that people really went for, right? You think about the capital that's flowed in some of these tokens, hundreds of millions of dollars, like that was supposed to be in Bitcoin already. So to me, I think it'll still be a year or two at least before we start to see what that actual value price point of Bitcoin is to me. But yeah, that doesn't seem accurate on the fear and greed, but I can't remember for certain. Yeah, I agree as well with you on that one. Here, let me actually bring up this alternative.me website. So this is the alternative.me fear and greed index. All right, so they have an in-depth fear and greed index on here. Like I said, I've never actually been to their website, so I don't know what they have. Find suitable software. I don't know. This is like a side mission they're doing Bitcoin and crypto. But you can see this historical value, their fear and greed index chart. So again, today on Coin Market Cap, it was a 71. They have theirs at a 74. Next update in 8 hours, you can see they actually have a countdown. That's pretty cool to it. Yesterday, extreme greed. Last week, greed. Last month, neutral. And now we are greedy as well. And it shows you a whole chart as well, how they measure it, so on and so forth. So they're doing like a full breakdown on their fear and greed index. If you want to check it out, let me see what this is. Coin overview. Anybody been? Let me know in the chat if you've been to alternative.com. I've never been alternative or alternative.me before. I've never been here, but if it's a good source for crypto news, I'll definitely check it out. Find better software alternatives. Okay, this is for software stuff for folks who are in the crypto space. Maybe I will bookmark this page to come back to. So, but again, that was their fear and greed index. They're tracking it pretty high. They're saying they haven't seen it this high for the last 2 years. And it's definitely something to take note of because all eyes are on Bitcoin right now. Hyman says, Slippery Gary G was on CNBC this morning. Of course, we passed 50K. He has to do it. Hey, we got to drive that price down. When it passes 60K, he's going to be back on CNBC as well. Jake Fever said, yes, sir. What up? Get to degenning because Bitcoin is out of here. Don't be humble when you get wealthy warriors. You were humble already, and nobody listened. Shout out to Jake Fever. He said that was the last low price we're going to get for a while. He said that a long time ago, and it looks like he's right about that. Alpha says sold half my stake. Let's see, taking out the $67,000 top is only 30% from here. That is very true. Let's see. I think we might fall back from 53K. Doesn't mean it's going to be an easy road to it. I think 60K still might be an easy road to 69, 70K. That might be a little bit more difficult, more or less because of some of the psychological metrics. And then the market cap is going to be huge by that point. So we have to assume that they're going to just be pumping capital and capital and capital into the market in order to get it to that point. But we'll see. This would be X liquidity for Genesis bankruptcy token disposition. All right. I just Googled Bitcoin dominance when I question why the price is not higher. For sure. What else do we have going on? Let's see. That doesn't seem accurate. Okay, yeah, we talked about that. Is the accurate and fear and greed. I saw one other great comment. I could come back to it. Blackrock's Bitcoin ETF is back in the news as they have passed 100,000 Bitcoin under management. That's right. Investors keep accumulating spot Bitcoin ETF shares as combined daily inflows broke another record at $631.3 million. That's right. BlackRock spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF iShares Bitcoin Trust has surpassed 100,000 Bitcoin under management. Oh, wow. They're doing it with iShares. iShares Bitcoin Trust. I forgot that was the name of it. Okay. According to official data by BlackRock, IBIT amassed 105,280 Bitcoin in holdings on February 13th. The iShares Bitcoin Trust became the first spot Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. to reach 100,000 Bitcoin in managed assets on the 22nd day of trading among the other 9 spot Bitcoin ETFs, excluding Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF as well. It marks a significant achievement in BlackRock's aggressive Bitcoin buying since the firm launched its spot Bitcoin ETF on January 11th, 2024, alongside other 10 issuers. So essentially, this article is talking about how BlackRock has began to go crazy on their Bitcoin buying, over 100,000 Bitcoin holdings at the time of publication, under management, assets under management, Bitcoin under management, as they're saying. This is crazy. Cointelegraph said they did not get a comment from BlackRock yet, which is actually surprising me. You would think they want to comment so that they could get more notoriety and get more ETFs sold, but who knows the reason behind that. OTC sellers to BlackRock ran out of coins. BlackRock literally had to buy Bitcoin from Coinbase, one crypto enthusiast wrote on the social media platform X. Once the U.S. market opens, you'll see Bitcoin teleport again. Don't sell your coins to institutions cheap. It is happening. The capitulation. Institutions are coming in, having to buy Bitcoin to back these ETFs. This is all great news for the market. This is still super new, so I can't wait to see what happens. Does this even out? Does it flat line at all, or is this just a imaginary line up for the short term? I can't wait to see. But as of now, it looks like that is the case as the price of Bitcoin pumps. It certainly isn't just because of the halvening coming up. Not a lot of people are technically savvy enough to even know about the halvening as much as they are this ETF. So I'm going to attribute this pump right now to the ETF, which is good for Bitcoin because once the happening actually happens, you'll get that pump coming in as well. I don't think this is a part of it in my point of view. Let's see. Watch the highest. Okay. Cody Poly 68. Like, what is this real? Call in. I'm about to drop that link for you to call in. Cody Poly said Bitcoin bros was a Bitcoin maxi. Watch the highest of stakes. Lots of rich hexagons out there. Post-chain hex true DeFi. I mean, the hexagons just don't stop, do you all? I really thought you all had stopped by now, but let's go to Hex. You want to Cody. So Cody wants you all to buy Hex. Let's see what he wants everybody to buy. All right, let's go ahead and share the Hex tab. All right, Cody, feel free. Let me drop a link. I'm dropping the link just to, if a Hexen calls in, I'll drop that link. Cody, feel free to call in and tell us why Hex is so DeFi in your point of view. But of course, price doesn't actually determine value. But you're also on here saying that hexagons are, what did you just say? You said something crazy. Lots of rich hexagons out there. That's why I'm going to this. Rich hexagons. Okay. Hexagons looks like a pump and dump to me. Like it looks like any other pump and dump. You all had your time in the sun in 2021, as did every other token out there. You try to go for one more pump late 21. And that's for the most part been it. So you want people to get in on the ground floor? Is that what you're telling everybody, Cody? Feel free to call in, Cody, and tell everyone why you're a real hack. I don't believe hexagons at this point. Like, you all have to be real life bots. But if you're an actual human being, Cody, please call in, Cody. Call in as an actual human being with your face showing. All right, hey, there you go. We got Cody typing. Don't type no more, Cody. The link's there. Call in and tell us why it's not a scam. It's the best DeFi project. Cody, call in. You got to call in. You can't just text this anymore. We're not listening to you. Feel free to text. Enzo said, I've been riding these Solana shit coins, meme coins. Woo! Yes, a lot of those meme coins are going crazy on Solana as well. And again, some of these alternate Ethereum competitor chains are going to be the chains you want to go to, whether it's meme coins or the actual underlying asset, so you can try to get back those degen moves to buy your Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right. Bitcoin Shango. Sacrifice. You notice all the bots, they never call in. Like, no, hell no. You can't talk about a project that's dipped 97%. Your founder then scraped all a mention of it off his X profile. He went on the Louis Vuitton, Gucci shopping spree, and then you still saying this is the token for the people. Call in, call in, call in. I can't even believe someone actually typed that. This is crazy. This is a bot messing with me today. That's all that is. I'm not even believing it. All right. Last but not least, interesting story. To make things easier, I get it. But for actual security, what wallet and code storage is supposed to represent, I don't. Ledger to simplify crypto purchases with Coinbase integration. Woo, people, you talking about playing a dangerous game? This, my friends, is a very dangerous game. All right. Simply put, this is what I foresee happening, especially now that like the Elizabeth Warrens of the world already don't want you to have self-hosted wallets, as they're calling it, even though a crypto wallet that you host is inherent to the landscape, is inherent to the market. There is no self-hosted wallet. There's a centralized wallet. There's non-custodial wallets where other people do hosting, but you shouldn't have to identify that you're hosting your own crypto wallet when that's what you should be doing. Now, with these type of laws and legislation being discussed and passed to not even allow to have people to have their own crypto wallets, you better believe there will be legislation eventually passed to where, hell, we want to know what's in everybody's wallet, just like they want to know what's in everybody's real life bank account and wallet right now. So the best way for that to happen is to use their agents, to use the people who's already signed on with the government, whether they wanted to or not. And that's the Coinbases of the world. Coinbase is just trying to fight back now, but it's too late to fight back. They've already been plugged in with the government, and they've already given away customer data, and they will continue to do so. So with that being said, why would I want to use a wallet company like Ledger? Why would I even want Ledger to partner with a centralized exchange that we know for a fact will be giving away data? So maybe they won't exactly say this Ledger wallet ABC0126 whatever has this much amount of Bitcoin, but you better believe Coinbase is going to be sending in a report saying, hey, these are all the wallets with Ledger that we've interacted with, we transacted with. This is the amount of capital that's went to those wallets through our APIs, so on and so forth. It's going to pass a very small number, 20K for the entire batch. And then the government is going to say, hey, we don't know if this is terrorism, money laundering, or what. We need to get in these wallets as well. We need to get in on Ledger. If Ledger, you won't do it, Coinbase is already doing it for us. We'll piece together what we need to piece together to get a subpoena from a judge to go in heavy over there on you all as well. Oh, listen, breaking news. Cody. What is up, Cody? Former
What's up?
I gotta hear it. What's the word? How you doing today?
Oh, good, brother. How are you guys, man?
Hey, we can't complain, man. Welcome to the show. I'll tell you about, just jump right into it. Why are you still pushing Hex, man? Have you
Bro,
all
dude, I know. I was the same way. I thought it was a scam too. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So I've been in Bitcoin since 2017. Not gonna lie, I had a lot of Bitcoin, didn't sell enough last bull run. Thought I had a plan, didn't have a plan. Anyways, sold some, bought Cardano at 2-3 pennies, made a lot of money on that. Diamond hands, didn't want to sell my Bitcoin, right? It's hard to let those things go. But so yeah, man, found Richard Hart, dog. I'm telling you, this dude is for real. I thought so. He just hired 11 lawyers fighting the SEC. I thought he bounced, right?
No,
And
he's using all your money. He's using your money to hire
nah,
lawyers. Of
dude.
course he did.
Nah, man. Well, hey, we'll see where the cards fall. This is true
So
DeFi,
what do you
man.
like about Hex? Tell me what you like about it.
What I like about Hex is it's true DeFi. There's no intermediary. So I found Richard Hart when he says, not your keys, not your coins. And he says, get your money off FTX, get your money off BlockFi. I loaned 3 Bitcoin to BlockFi. I was doing a remodel on my house and we went over budget. My wife obviously went over budget. And I loaned 3 Bitcoin to BlockFi for a $30,000 loan, right? And I'm hearing this dude say this, right? And I'm like, what? Yeah, why do I have that? Let me pay that. They have my coins. I don't hold my coins on my Ledger or Trezor, right? So I pulled it off, paid off the loan. 3 months later, BlockFi goes bankrupt. What is it? What? This dude tells the truth, man. What I like about Hex is you lock up your coins. You don't have to lock them up. You could keep it liquid, but to be part of the system, you basically lock up your coins and mint your own rewards. And there's an origin address. It's just a little funny. But that origin address collects reward or collects emergency unstakes from the people that don't believe and don't want to hold. I just did a $500 stake for 10 years. So I'm paying my future self. But that's Hex, man. It's a completed project, right? It's built on Ethereum. But when Pulse Chain launched, anyone out there that has an ERC20 token before May of, I think, May 18th, this last year, you have a free token, a free copy of your ERC20 on the Pulse chain. There's a brand new blockchain with cheaper transactions than Ethereum right now, fully operational, true DeFi, dude. I mean, people, we were gate kept, man. The Hex community was gate kept. They don't like Richard Hart.
Wait,
right?
who gate kept? See, this is the craziest. First, all right, so some of your questions. First, who gate kept the Hex community? Who gate kept the Hex community?
CoinMarketCap, for one.
Okay, so we've had this discussion many times. How did CoinMarketCap, and why do you all even care if you're such a DeFi project? Why do you care?
I don't care.
Who promotes you all? I don't understand that. Why do you care?
I think the truth needs to be told, right?
No. Stop with the truth. First, it's not about truth. You guys are saying they gate cap. CoinMarketCap is a private company that can do what they want. You claim you're a DeFi company and the best DeFi project out there. Why do you all care who talks about you, who lists you, who gatekeeps? Why do you care?
And honestly, Hex, there's not even a company. Like, there's no company. There's no like foundation.
Okay, so listen. For the question, why do Hexkins? Why do you care? Why do you mention gatekeeping? Why does that matter to a truly DeFi project? Why does that matter?
This is in theory. I think they were gate kept by these other projects, and like, who owns CoinMarketCap? BNB owns CoinMarketCap, right? So these are pump and dump coins out there. Lots of scams, right? So they don't like true DeFi because the VCs and the venture capitalists, like in Solana, that get
I'm not asking why these companies, man.
So
I agree with you on that. I agree. No. Listen. I agree with you. I understand what you're saying. I agree that these companies do not like DeFi tokens. They're centralized companies, most of them, as well as CoinMarketCap. They're a private company, so I can understand them not liking a DeFi token. What I am saying is, why do you all think you're being gate kept, and why does it matter if you're a truly DeFi project? A DeFi project can stand on the technicals. It doesn't need promotions or like. Why do you care what a private company does?
100%.
So that's the same as saying, well, the gym and the crypto.
It's like fake news, right? It's like fake news. You know what I mean?
Okay, so that doesn't. You're not making sense on that one. You're not telling me exactly why the gatekeeping matters.
Why do you think that they've been gate kept, or have they been gate kept?
So I'm disagreeing with you. I've been very clear. I don't understand what this gatekeeping thing is about. Who is gatekeeping a DeFi? Your DeFi. No one can gatekeep. That's the point of a DeFi project, right?
Which is great. Which is really nice.
So what are you talking about? What do you mean by gatekeeping? Yeah. What do you mean?
I guess maybe advertisement, right?
So why do you all need advertisements if it's a strong product?
Well,
Bitcoin doesn't have advertisements.
We really don't. Yeah, Bitcoin's a great product, man. It's just we're not going to get the gains we used to. It's unfortunate.
So you don't think we're going to get the gains we used to in Bitcoin?
Not for
so let me ask you this: are you in Hex for the money, or are you in Hex for the technicals? Do you think Hex is?
I'm in it for the money, dude. I'm in it for the money, dude. We all are.
No, we all aren't. So when you say stuff like that, this is why we always got to ask people: these
Okay.
specific questions. Like,
Well, I'm in it because the government can shut down my Bank of America as well, and I could just like go to any country in the world with 12 seeds in my word or in my head and have my money. Yeah, I
well,
mean,
with Hex, you're
yeah.
talking about
What's that?
with Hex.
With yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with Hex, with
So when did
Bitcoin.
you get into Hex?
September of 2022.
And you
I
still
bought it
think
at
Hex is
five.
the move to
I
go
bought
right
it.
now?
I bought it at 5 pennies, and it went to under a penny when the Pulse chain launched, and the copy basically did a stock split. You got a copy of the Hex token over on Pulse chain. So yeah, I mean, but
What?
technically I got a free copy over there, so I put it in the Pulse chain, and it's well under a penny now. And if that shit goes to a penny or 5 pennies, I'm rich. So that's
So
the plan.
I mean, you're speculating. What makes? Tell me, like, what
I'm
makes it
speculating
so?
I'm speculating on Bitcoin if it goes to 150 or 250,000 this year or next year. I'm speculating there. Like, what's the difference? If Hex goes from
I
a
think the
penny to
difference
50
is the
cents.
sound. I think the difference is the sound technicals behind Bitcoin. Like, to me, that's when you say decentralized. There right now there isn't one or two wallets that could go down and make Bitcoin stop. Like right now, if
No,
the Origin
I agree
wallet
with you.
for
I
Hex were to
believe
go
in
down,
Bitcoin.
what's that?
I believe in Bitcoin, man. I'm a Bitcoin believer. You don't have to sell me on that. Even Richard Hart says Bitcoin's not a scam.
Well, but we're trying to figure out, like, what's the I guess what's the home run thing to make you say, like, out of all these tokens, Hex is not a scam. This thing it works, even though the price is depreciated 90%, and it looks like the chart. When I look at the chart, this chart, like, name another token. Tell me another token you like besides Bitcoin and Hex. Give me another token.
I like Ethereum.
I know out of the top 10. Give me an out of the top 10 token. Come on,
I
you
don't
gotta
really
like
like
something
anything
else.
else, man. I really don't like anything else. I mean, what's Charles Hoskinson done with Cardano? What is their
Okay,
blockchain
perfect.
doing?
All right, Cardano. Okay, I'm glad you said Cardano. So I'm gonna bring up
Dude, I was
Cardano.
a big believer in Cardano. I made a lot of money on Cardano, but I traded all that into these new tokens.
All right, so Cardano is a little bit similar, but not as much. I just want to show you this. So, like, so you see, this is a hex graph, and this is the Cardano graph. They're getting their pumps at the same time. I mean, I'm just trying to think of another token, like a random token. What's
Do you
another?
remember when Cardano it did really well when everything else was red, like back in
No. What I'm saying though
2019?
is,
Remember that?
when Cardano did well is the same time Hex did well, as the
All of them
same
are
time every other
correlated.
pump and dump does well. Like, they all have the same chart.
Okay.
You
All
know what I'm
coins
saying?
are
They're
going to
having
do
the same
well. All
pumps.
coins are going to do well during the bear market or the bull market. It's just, do you pick the right one, right? Which one's going to go higher, right? They're all going to go up, man.
So, all right. So exactly. So this is my point. So right now, if a person had $1,000 to the name, they're saying, I'm going to enter this market, where should I go with it? I personally would say do 900 Bitcoin, because that's like a token that will be around the next 20 years, and we actually have a reason to use it, and do $100 altcoins. You're saying, hey, go $900 Hex, right? That's what you're telling people.
No, dude. Actually, I'm into Pulse Chain, man. You should see that. You should go look at the code. Get on Deck Screener. See the community and what's going on and
The
being built there.
sacrifice.
What's being built there? The fact that's over. What's being built there, man? There's like 250 I think 250 projects already built on there.
But
You
wait,
got
with
to
the
go check it
sacrifice being
out.
over, did you get your capital back already? Did everybody who sacrificed get their capital back?
I never sacrificed.
No, for the people who did, though. For the people who did.
Yeah, they got their tokens.
Everyone got their capital back?
Yeah, and a lot of them dumped it at the launch, right? Because I was there. Because I wanted to buy my Hex and get my free copy, when the Pulse chain launched. This is all new technology.
Thank you in the comments. Listen, in the comments, perfect. So that wasn't the Cardano one. That was a card stack. But that's my point. They all got to say, you know what? Actually, I want to go to Cardano. They all have the same charts.
Dude, I just want all you guys to get rich, man. And you need to watch the documentary, right? I thought Richard Hart was a scam. Dude, so what the Hex I'm making 16% yield right now on my stakes. I have a staking ladder out till 2026. So you can make as many stakes as you want and make yield on your money, right? And yeah, there is you have to trust this man that built this blockchain. I get that. So you have to trust Charles Hoskinson too. You have to trust the dudes at Ripple too, man.
But we don't trust Charles Hoskinson. Ripple, I
Okay,
only
yeah,
give
no,
credit to because
you were into
Ripple
true
has been
DeFi,
clear
which is
about
Bitcoin.
only being a banking to banking or
Yeah,
institution to
I don't.
institution coin.
I hate Ripple. I hate Ripple. Yeah.
Listen, I can't tell if you're serious or you're trolling me right now, Cody. Are you serious?
I swear to God, bro, I'm a dog, dude. Grew up here in Central Valley, California. Played football growing up, junior college. I am being real with you. I'm married with 2 children. Have a beautiful family. I work a medical sales device for Gore, WL Gore Doc.
And you're saying Hex with a straight face right now.
I know, man. I was in your shoes, man. I was.
No, you're not, because listen, if you're in my shoes, you already know on this channel, for shits and giggles, I invested in Hex when Jams, who's in the chat right now, was talking about Hex. I invested in it. Did it go down? Are you kidding me right now? Like, not only did it go down, you got a post, you got false promises too. Like, you got the founder spending his money on, like, what?
Everything went down. Hey, man, the dude has 11 lawyers. One of them's Elon Musk's lawyer when he fought the SEC. So we'll see what happens, man. If the code and the computer code, if that dude dies, the computer code runs on, man. Like, so like these Hexagon dudes are like rich, and then they're just doing this stuff out of the kindness of their hearts, building front ends to onboard people, right? If the government takes down the website, they just build a new one because it's computer code, right? It can't be stopped, just like Bitcoin.
Listen, it is not just like Bitcoin. You have listened to a lot of Richard Hart rhetoric, but you haven't given me any technical things that Hex is doing. What I will say is this. It amazes me, like, you're the majority of the market. I want to be clear. Like, you're actually the majority of the market. I'm the minority in the market as far as me seeing the technology of it. Point blank, period, really quick. The reason why I like Bitcoin is just the strength of it is that, hey, if I'm in a different country, like you said, I can spend my money.
I love
Hex
Bitcoin,
and all these other tokens, that's not the principle. Their principle is not, hey, if a bank shuts you down, you can spend Hex. You can have Hex. You can store your value. That isn't these different tokens. So that's my issue with them. And when it comes to that, when I hear, which is the majority of the market is you, but people come in and say, hey, I'm just trying to make a quick buck. The issue with that is you guys are preaching stuff where you're like, hey, Hex is the way to go. And it's like, from a technical point of view, what does it do to an economy? Like, nothing that it can't be reproduced already. So when I hear that, I'm like, not only is it not the way to go, but it's actually taking capital away from Bitcoin, which is why people don't know the real price of Bitcoin right now. We're trying to determine if sausagecoin.zxy or whatever is going to be $100 million market cap tomorrow, when the reality is, like, literally only reason people will pump the sausage coin is to get paid off it, but it doesn't actually help the market, if that makes sense.
I totally agree with you, and I'm on the same page with you as far as Bitcoin, man. I'm with you, and I've been in the market for a long time, and I'm trying to get rich, period. I want to take care of my family. I'm trying to make 4, 5, 10 million bucks right now, and if it goes back to all-time highs, there you go. And I'm going to use Hex for the rest of my life because I'm making yield on my money, up to 40%, depending on how long you put it out there. You're trusting the code, right? Have you guys ventured out into like Uniswap and all these DeFi projects, like decentralized exchanges where you're able to swap?
Yeah. I've done classes on for sure.
All these things, right? Like, I didn't have that back then, but now, there's a whole ecosystem out here where you can just transfer your money into USDC like that in a different country, right? With a hot wallet, or, I mean,
so
this stuff
right. Cody. You're going too many directions. When you say some of that stuff, and this is what I mean by this stuff matters. When you say, like, you can just transfer it to this hot wallet or whatever, it depends on the project. It depends on, you cannot just do that with everything. That is the problem, is that people are saying that, but it's like, if it gets frozen or whatever. But what I will say, so here's my deal. I get what you're saying as well as everybody else in the market. And that's why this market's so big, because everyone does want to make money to support their family, kids. So here's my question to you. If that's the direction we go in as a market, where we're saying, hey, everybody just wants to make money, what's going to happen when we all make the money on the wrong blockchains using the wrong cryptos, and the government still says, gotcha, bitch, I want 40% of all your crypto, and there's nothing you all can do because you're not using Bitcoin. You're using every other coin out there we can actually tax, track, and keep hold of. So what are your thoughts on that?
Bitcoin's tax long-term, short-term capital gains when you cash it out, right? So every time you do a transaction with Bitcoin, that's a taxable event in the United States, right? So I mean, you know,
But they can't
I
actually
pay my
forcibly tax
taxes.
it as they could if they owned another blockchain.
If you cash it through Coinbase to your Bank of America or Wells Fargo, you have to pay taxes on that. Capital gains, just like a stock, right? Like a commodity, like buying gold, same thing.
So again, this is what I mean. This is the difference in thought, Cody. With Bitcoin, I'm not planning on transferring it back. I'm hoping that we get to a digital future to where I can just use the Bitcoin to pay and trade.
Or,
A, B, it is a taxable event because they're telling you it's a tax. The way Bitcoin's taxed right now is the same way they used to tell black people they can't sit on the front of the bus. They just tell you. They're telling you the tax. It's not actually coded in the software.
I understand, but it's a commodity according to the Securities Exchange Commission, it's a commodity, not a security, right?
Well, if that's the case, then wait. If you want to go that direction, if that's if you're going that direction,
these guys
if
are
that's the case, Cody,
I don't trust these dudes.
All right, hold on, Cody.
People,
well, we can't do. Hold on, Cody. You can't talk over me, buddy. If that's the case, though, what we're gonna do then is keep it real. Is Hex's security? If you're gonna go off what they're saying, then Hex is security. That's
what they're trying to. That's what.
No. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys can't do it. You can't be like, well, Bitcoin's gonna get taxed in commodity. Well, and then I say, well, Hex is security by the same people, and you're like, oh, well, we're still trying to figure it out. No, it's not no. The same way you just spoke, absolute for Bitcoin being taxed. Hex is security.
He's being sued just like Ripple was sued, man.
So wait.
So we're gonna find out if it's a security or not, right?
As it stands, it's a security in the SEC eyes.
Do you know what a security is? Like, what is a security?
You tell me. What's a security, Cody? No, I don't know what it is. Tell me what it is.
Benefit from the work of others, right? That's what.
Wait, no. What's the security, Cody? So we know.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Benefits from the work of others.
So yep. So people are
working. Wait. I just want to make sure we're clear. A security's definition.
You're benefiting from the work of others. It's called the Howey test. There's all these things.
I never heard that being the definition of benefiting from the work of others, but okay.
It's part of it.
Yeah. It's part of it. How are you going to ask me a definition? You can't explain what it is.
That's why Hex isn't a security, because it's just you and the computer code working, not a company, right? Not a company making profits, and you're benefiting from the work of others, if that makes sense.
Okay. That makes sense. So the actually correct you is not benefiting from the work. It's when a company is supposed to profit and you're going to profit with them. Then you can say that's security because you're making money when they're making money.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Maybe I said it wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. So how is Hex a security then? When there's no company, no face, it's just the computer code running that can't be shut off.
And that's the argument to beat the United States in court.
I don't know, man. If you're investing in these other tokens, you're in the same boat, right?
But see, again, this is where I want to be clear
at. Maximalist. I know.
Boom, there it is. That's my point. Listen, when I say Hex,
I was one too, man. I know.
When I say Hex, I think of Cardano, I think of shitcoin ABC, I think of all these different tokens. Can I make money on them? Yes, of course. And like you said, they can pump anytime, whatever. You can make money. Is that the future of the economy and what we want to actually try to build? Absolutely no. So it's just like to have this in the same conversations is absolutely crazy to me.
The problem is the Bitcoin code is so clunky, is what these computer scientists say.
How? You can't really build this on where do you get these comments from? The code is
you can't really build on it. You can't build on it, right?
You can build on it. You need to know how to code properly. What are you talking about?
All right. I mean, we'll see, man. The future.
No. This is what I mean. There is no we'll see. When you make statements like this is why people don't believe the Hex crowd.
You guys buy your Bitcoin.
No. What do you mean by you cannot build on Bitcoin? They just built Bitcoin Ornos. They just built Bitcoin Ornos. Okay. So what can you not build?
You're right. I haven't done my research. You're right.
Come on, man. This is what I'm talking about. This is where the rhetoric gets out of control. Bitcoin is this and Bitcoin Hex is similar.
I'm trying to get more than a 2-3x this bull run. So every 4 years, there's going to be a bull run, and Bitcoin's going to go to all-time highs and create all-time lows. And the prices, it's not going to, it's going to make people money, but not I need millions of dollars to make a lot of money on Bitcoin. That's what I'm saying. But you're in it for a different reason. I'm in it to make money. So there we are. It's all right.
Hey, listen.
I love it, man. Decentralization is game changing. right?
What is
For
decentralization?
us as Americans. Uh, uh, Basically, no centralization, no government entity, no intermediary running the system. Why we're getting screwed on the U.S. dollar, each and every one of us, right? They're printing money,
And
right?
Hex, well, let me make sure
Only
that
21 million, only
Hex and
21 million
post chain
bitcoins, right?
has no mechanisms of centralization.
No,
What about the
no.
Origin wallet itself?
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's a possibility that could dump it. Richard Hart, he's already like billionaire times over, million, like you know, the dude
Well,
would already
that's
rug
not. I'm
pulled
not asking
everyone,
if it
man.
can duck. I said, does it have a mechanism of centralization? You said no, but then I
No,
just asked about the Origin wallet. That's kind of a
no.
mechanism of centralization right there.
Um, um, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have a point. But has that money ever moved? If anything, that origin address right now, they're buying X, which
Listen,
is
if that's the
interesting.
case, then let's just keep all our money with the banks. And has the banks ever
Oh,
really stole our money? Like,
they don't even have our money, dog. Jeez,
they
sad.
don't. Well, hey,
You got
Cody, I
50 G's
appreciate you
in
calling
there, and they're
in.
gonna, you know.
Hey,
Hey man, God bless you all. I hope you all
same to
do
you.
really
At
well.
least you stood. Hey, you stood up on your Hex principle. So that's
Hey
what's up.
man, hey man, it's all good, man. I'm a Bitcoin believer too, man. I love it. It's great. It's the best technology of our lifetime, and I hope all you guys have a blessed year of 2024. All right, I'm
Hey,
gonna stay
shout out
up
to
with you.
Cody. At least you came in. Listen, the Hexicans live, man. I gotta give it to y'all community. Y'all real.
Hey,
Y'all
watch
are
the
real.
documentary for me, man. Just hey, you know, have an open mind. All right, that's all.
Hey, don't put them kids' college funds on that Hex, all right? That's all I know.
Hey, they're getting scholarships. My wife was a swimmer at UCLA, man. She said, I'm not paying for that fucking college. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, we're buying more crypto now. They're
All
going to
right,
get
man.
scholarships like us. All
Hey,
right,
shout out
boy.
to Cody, man. Have a good one,
All right,
Cody.
you
Thanks
guys.
for
God,
calling
God
in. I
bless.
appreciate it. Later.
God bless you, man. Take
All
care.
right, you
See ya.
too. You
Bye.
too. All right, shout out to Cody. Shout out to him. I don't agree with it, but hey, I had to see this is real. You all see it. This is real. The Hexicans are real. And this is also what I mean. Like again, they say he's trying to pump it so he can recoup for sure. This is what I mean by again, shout out to Cody, but this is what I mean by we know who we are as a channel, where we are, and what I mean by that is like yeah, we could have 100,000 viewers, we could have 10,000 people on the stream every time we come on, but we would have to talk about altcoins like that in depth that do not make sense to be talking about in depth to me personally. Willing to do it. Like I said, I'm already looking at bringing best altcoins we buy back, having some fun. If that's what you all want to just degen crazy, then we will definitely open up a space and place for that. I'm not going to say the club's closed or we're not playing this type of music just because whatever, like whatever. I'm for it. If you want me to play the music and open up the club and you're gonna come dance to this new bullshit, that ain't music. If you want to come dance to it, then whatever. I'm gonna open up the club. I'm gonna throw on that bullshit music. I'm gonna let you dance. All right. I'm gonna make the money at the door. I'm not going to complain. But this is why I always say there are two different paradigms in crypto and Bitcoin in general. Some are here for the tech, or three really. Some are here for. I'm here for both. I'm here for the tech and the money, right? But some are just here for the money too. So my only thing is you have to be careful with that, because if you're just in it for the money, then yes, a BitBoy stream or some of those streams are going to make perfect sense to you. This is amazing. That would be an amazing stream to me. But if you're actually looking at the technology of things, really doing the homework and like asking and answering their hard questions of, like, we just talked about it. This is code is clunky. And it's like, whoa, do you know how to code? Have you actually looked at this code? Like, why would you say this when it's not the truth? It's a harder thing to code, but it isn't messed up or clunky or anything like that. So that's my thing when we look at all this. But I give it to Cody. He is the majority. The majority of the market are here for altcoins and they're here to make money. That's it. That is it. That's it. That's it. They don't care about knowing too much more. They don't care about doing much more. They want the money and they want to get out of here, however that happens first and fastest. So that is how you get the channels that blow up overnight, where they literally do. If you look at their titles and stuff, every day is just a nonstop 10,000% on this token, make $1,000 here, make 1,000,000% here, make 300% here today. And it's just like, realistically, you cannot do that every day, but they managed to figure out how to do it. Even if things do a small pump, 8% pump, oh my God, this pump. So I get it, but that is the majority. Like, that is the majority of the market. I want to be clear. There's a reason why all the altcoins, that market cap adds up to what it is when facing down Bitcoin. I don't want to talk out my side of my ear, and I need to look at it, but I almost want to say that the overall or the crypto market cap in general is just as big, if not bigger, than the Bitcoin market cap. About the same, I guess, since Bitcoin dominance is 52.7. So yeah, you're looking at about 40-something% of it being the overall altcoin market, and that market cap being the same as Bitcoin. That is literally 29 plus thousand altcoins together. They form, you know what I mean? Decepticon or whatever, right? The bad guy. But together, all those altcoins are all communities of people, and they're all saying their altcoin is better than Bitcoin. So it's almost like the, what do they call it? The loud minority. That's really what it is. The altcoiners of the world are the loud minorities. They're screaming about how great their prizes are. They're talking about, but in reality, it's just like, man, we're here for different reasons, and we're having two totally different conversations. So again, shout out to Cody. I'm glad people like Cody still watch us, whatever, because I know for people who are just trying to make money, this channel can be like sometimes like, like you guys are talking too much, like, you know, you analyzing stuff, you're looking at different angles, but you're not talking about how to make the cut and dry money off of the shit coin. So again, that is the market though. That's the market. And it's been tested. When we used to do altcoin videos, our altcoin videos, like instantaneously, they do numbers like crazy. They do quick numbers, or whatever. And that's because that is what a lot of people want. They just want to make money. So shout out to him for at least coming on. Again, I disagree, but this is a part of the market. This is a huge part of the market. So we got to stay conscientious of that. All right. Other than that, like I said, I was talking about Ledger simplifying purchases, Coinbase integration. To me, that's suspect. But hey, if you're buying Hex, you might as well buy that Ledger and hop on Coinbase with it. Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's go full degen, not full DeFi. But other than that, that's the show for today. Smash that like and share, and I will see you all on Friday. Hey, Cody, call back in on Friday. Hopefully, we have Bitcoin Zane here. He loves some Hex, so you all can definitely have your take it. Or we might have Richard Hart, or no, I said Richard Hart. Get Reggie in here. Tell Richard Hart, we need Richard Hart back. Tell Richard Hart he needs to debate Reggie Middleton, and everybody will trust and believe all his talk about Hex. Other than that, smash that like and share. I'll see you all